Oh, we're leaving on a prayer. You don't remember the part about Santa because that part about Santa was the stream that you didn't make it. So that's what it was. Now that he had a chance to examine it more closely, it was clearly that it was a map. Oh, how they reference Vonnegut Cat's Prattle. Yeah, I forgot about that. It was clear that it was a map, more specifically, a map of the ship's interior of the deck. Yes, that was when your internet died. What's wrong? A slightly lower by virtue of his advanced age, had finally caught up to Junpei. I didn't forget about Stefan's story. We already mentioned it, how he was still here. He lost his memories. He somehow ended in the ship, and he rescued most of the kids, but one kid died. Junpei said nothing, simply showed Ace what he had found. He looked at it long enough to determine what it was and nodded. I see. With that, he began running again past Junpei. Junpei shoved the map into his pocket and got up to follow Ace. But something stopped him. Hey, where's Clover? He turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen. Damn it! What the hell is she up to? Junpei muttered angrily under his breath and took off back to the way he'd come. As he stopped around the corner, he saw her. She was standing in front of the door to the captain's quarters, her hand on the doorknob. As Junpei watched, she closed it gently and quietly. What the hell are you doing? Nothing. What do you mean, nothing? Clover had, unconsciously, put her hands out of over the pockets of her jacket, as if trying to hide something. This hasn't happened, no. What the hell is that? What? You've got something in your pocket. What is it? Oh, this? This is... I wonder. What the hell? Come on, we gotta hurry. With that, Clover ran straight past a somewhat confused Junpei. As she did, he caught a glimpse of her back. Sticking up from her collar was something that looked like a big wooden stick. Hey, Clover, what the hell's that thing on your back? She didn't respond. Instead, she quickly turned around the corner and disappeared. Junpei did his best to convince himself that it would make sense later, and ran off after Clover. Junpei pushed through the door and found himself in a large room with a large set of stairs. It was just what he'd expect to see after reading the map. His I see after reading the map himself meant that Ace had probably realized the same thing. Junpei looked around, but Ace was nowhere to be seen. He put his hand on the handrail and leaned over to look down. There he was. And not just Ace, Santa, June, Seven, and Lotus as well. Junpei and Clover glanced at each other and hurried down the stairs. They reached B deck at the same time. Jumpy! Clover! June's face was excited. Something had happened that much Junpei could tell by simply looking at her. What's up? Given their situation, he was not inclined to be excited about sudden developments. June, however, couldn't contain herself. We found it! Found what? We found it! Did you find the last door? We found door 9. What? Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way. Okay, let's go. Seven turned and jogged off down the stairs. The rest followed. We finally made it. The relief and excitement in her voice echoed what each one of them felt. Yeah, it's finally time. Junpei wasn't quite ready to believe they'd really done it, at least not just yet. Still, if everyone said it was door 9, then it probably was. He could feel his heart racing. A mixture of anticipation and fear ran through his veins, and he could feel his legs shaking. He was doing his best to maintain a sense of healthy skepticism, but he couldn't deny that the one prospect of escape was an exciting one. No dead in door 9. Wow. But there was one thing he couldn't get off his mind. The numbered door could only accommodate between 3 and 5 people, There were 7 of them on their way to door 9. That meant that even in the best case scenario, there would be 2 of them who would have to stay behind. 2 people. He didn't have any solution to that problem yet, but he was desperately hoping one would present itself. Junpei looked over at the clock. The hands indicated that it was 4:30. They had 90 minutes before the time was up. Hey, Junpei, June, what the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up! Santa's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie. Let's go, Jumpy. June took off down the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could. Junpei followed. They were quiet for a while, until... They had just reached C-deck when Clover spoke. Hey, what about door 2? Everyone else stopped. They all turned to look at Clover. 7 spoke. What about door 2? Door 2 is the only one we haven't gone through it, I mean. Yes, that is true. Are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean? So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors. What's the point? What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it, can we? Then we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first. You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again? Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something. Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out. I do know that what might be in there. You might not find anything. But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does that sound wrong to you guys? Yeah, you do have a point. The others nodded in agreement. The last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look. You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2. They were back in front of the elevator. Nearby was a large hospital room. The elevator could take them down to door 2. After a few minutes of discussion, they decided that Clover, Santa, June, and 7 would go. Alright, let's get going. I'll see you later. Okay, be careful. We missed 420, blaze it! They climbed into the elevator and Junpei listened to it creak and rattle its way to the bottom deck. Only Junpei, Ace, and Lotus were left. As the elevator rumbled out of sight, Ace spoke. Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me? Go with you? Oh my god, she's blushing! I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s. Well, I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you? That wasn't what I meant to. I was hoping you could come with me. Seriously though, I was kidding. So, where was it you wanted to take me? What sound library do you use? The Firi sound library.
The Firi sound library?
There's something I wanted to show you. Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough? Well, it's not like that. Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you. Really? Of course. A smile was friendly. Fine. Do whatever you want. Thank you. Are you coming, Lotus? Fine. It doesn't look like they're going to be back anytime soon. I might as well go see whatever it is you think is so important. Thank you. Well then, shall we go? Ace turned and began to walk. Lotus followed. They disappeared into the hallway on the left. Junpei wasn't sure how long they'd be gone when the elevator suddenly opened. A single person stood there. Clover. She looked at Junpei, then slowly, purposefully stepped out of the elevator. The door closed behind her. Where's everybody else? What happened? She didn't answer. Instead, her eyes swept the room and then settled on Junpei. Where are Ace and Lotus? Junpei explained what had happened. Oh, then they went over there? Her voice was small and timid. Yeah, I think so. He repeated his earlier question. So where are June and Sant and Seven? Why aren't they with you? You really want to know? There was something wrong with her smile. Yeah. Okay, sure. Here, let me show you. Clover pulled something out of her pocket and tossed it on the floor at Junpei's feet. He looked down. On the floor in front of him were 3 metal rings. Bracelets. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. Junpei collapsed.
Wait. What?
No way. This gotta be some kind of joke. This can't be real. Junpei's body felt like rubber. His heart felt like a cold lump in his chest, and his hands shook uncontrollably. Sweat poured down his face, and 3 bracelets sat there on the floor before him. He could see the numbers on their faces. 3, 7, and 6. Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from the ship. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once a bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship or detects that its heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. I thought this was one of the bad endings.
Wait, this is the axe ending.
Is it?
This is the axe ending.
What did we do wrong then?
What you do? I only came in later on, so I don't know. Did you give her the clover?
Yeah.
Okay, you gave her the clover. You went with Santa and June at the beginning?
Yeah.
You went through 4, 7, and 1.
Yeah?
What? I'm confused. This should be, because as soon as when she said she had that thing, oh, that's weird. So you went to the large hospital room and then you walked away without saying anything?
Yeah.
And you finished searching?
Yeah.
What? Give her the fourth clover part. That's possible. What? I'm confused. This is the axe ending.
How the fuck did we do this again?
Okay, no, this is the confusing thing because this is why this ending is meticulously the same. Like if you mess up Clover's part, you'll mix up the coffin and the axe.
But I didn't. I gave her the clover.
The clover is what's supposed to change it.
I know.
It's weird.
Oh my god. Don't worry though, because if this is what happened, then I can show you. I can fix it because this is not the safe ending. So as long as this isn't the safe ending, I can show you the cuffing ending, which is so weird because yeah, this is the axe ending.
This is the axe, which is really weird.
Junpei's voice was flat and broken. Clover's response was cold.
Did we call it the Funya Rimpa again? The painting?
I don't remember. Give me a second.
If we did, then we might have changed that. Because it says we're supposed to call it a dog.
I think I did. I think I called it a dog. I think I did everything that we had done before.
Because I'm not sure. Or maybe no. Yeah, because...
Give me a second. I'm literally going back in time. Hello, Marty. No, this is like a...